don't show up, I'm here, guys. I'm here. I have things I'm really fixing. But when everything is done and dusted, I tell you, we are really gonna be enjoying one another onto this channel. So smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name. Now the poll is up. You can as well let me know who do you think is really gonna win this game of football. Is it an Arsenal win? Is it a draw? Or is it an Everton win? Depending on where you're watching us from. And this is what we do on a daily here onto the Rokani Media Football. We bring you sports from Arsenal, Liverpool, and so on and so forth. And you know that very many teams are really gonna be into the mix. Obviously, take on one another, and I'm hugely gonna be here to see what your thoughts are about this beautiful game of football that is taking place between Arsenal and Everton. Now, Arsenal have gonna hit obviously name their starting 11, and Skelly and Gabriel Magalhães have gonna hit to start. And remember, in the match preview, I told you that Arteta told us that one of Carafiori and Gabriel Magalhães took part in training, and they'll have to assess him after training and see whether he'll be fit to play today. And guess what? Gabriel Magalhães has ticked that box, obviously coming out to be among that player fit to play today. And it's really one of those moments that will obviously leave these people smiling from one ear to another, right? So let's obviously get into the mix. And when we get into the mix, the best is really going to be coming in through. And remember, today, all right, let me first bring you the lineup before we obviously talk about the charity event that we're having, that we want to obviously solicit money for, and see to it that by the end of the year, we obviously deliver that money there. So Arsenal have the following starting 11: Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhães, Skelly, Rice, Merino, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, Kai Havertz. That is the starting 11 for the club of Arsenal that the manager has gonna hit obviously name to take on the side of Everton today. The bench has Neto, Kiaintieni, Kivio, Partey, Jorginho, Trossard, Waneri, Sterling, and Jesus. That is the bench of Arsenal. Going to the side of Everton, right? Everton has the following players: Pickford, Young, Teokoski, Braithwaite, Mialenko, Harrison, Mangala, Ghana, Ndiaye, Dokore, Calvert-Lewin. So that is the starting 11 for the side of Everton. The bench has Virginia, Patterson, Keane is back, as we told you earlier today in the match preview. Beto, O'Brien, Broja, Coleman, Lindstrom, and Armstrong. You know, that is the team that is going to be taking on the side of Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium tonight. But as I told you, that there is an event taking place today in down in Tororo. That is the eastern part of the Pearl of Africa, and I would like us to be part of this cause. You understand? Let's obviously, if at all you feel like you can do something, you know, that is the charity cause. Let's buy pads and mama kits for the mothers and sisters. You understand? So people, if you feel like you really have a genuine heart and you want to obviously extend that money to these people and see that they obviously get in pads and so on and so forth, please, please and please, +256 70, sorry, +256, you know, 774 530326 is my number. Please send something to that number, and we will obviously be rejoicing and obviously see to it that at least this year we as Rokani Media would have gone ahead to obviously change lives of people. You know, you don't need to do a lot. Pads are cheap, so a ticket is $3. Let's see how you guys really join this cause. I would love to see you guys come on and obviously join the cause hugely and see what your thoughts are about this cause. So Badrus, thank you for watching it through. Hope you're really having fun, but we are really having a cause in here for you, and we are going to be buying pads and mama kits for people down in eastern Uganda. That is it, the country where I'm born and bred. So guys, join the cause and see how things are really going to be panning out. Now let's go to the formation that the manager has gone ahead to obviously put out. Let's see in here how Arsenal is really going to line up. The formation is 4-3-3, and David Raya is in between the stitches for the club of Arsenal, right? Timber, right back. Lewis Skelly, left back. Then Saliba, right-sided centre-back. Gabriel Magalhães back at the left side of the central defence. And I know Arsenal fans have been missing him into the set pieces. And I know Everton might be culprits, But remember, the technique that was brought on the field of play by Monaco. What Monaco did was to obviously put 3 players, towards the half of the pitch. And Arsenal had to obviously allocate 3 players to mark those players, reducing the number of players they're really having into the box of the opponent to obviously threaten him. You remember that very well. So I don't know what the plan is for Everton to stop the dirty darts of Arsenal in what they are really doing. I don't know what their plan is, but I tell you, it's really one of those moments that I'm looking at and I'm like, all right, let's wait and see what is really going to be happening. Then Rice is being played at the stadium. By the way, what I've got to get right is the midfield 3. I've gotten it right. Odegaard, Rice, and Merino. You remember the match preview we did today morning? The back 3, Gabriel Magalhães and Lewis Skelly. I talked about them. If at all they're really past fit, they must obviously make it. And I explained everything. But the midfield 3, I've gotten it right. And I think the front 3 have also gone ahead to get it right. Rice alongside Mikel Merino and Martin Odegaard. That is the midfield 3 that the manager of Arsenal has gone ahead to obviously choose. Then Saka right forward, Martinelli left forward, and Kai Havertz is leading the line. Remember, for Kai Havertz, the manager benched him a little bit, and he wanted him to obviously understand that that position is not for him. Someone else can come up and obviously show up or raise his hand to see to it that he really becomes a threat. And you saw it with Gabriel Jesus. I mean, is he missing 3 chances? But he had an assist in that game, meaning that if they continue to give him chances onto the pitch, he might get back to the prime Jesus that came in at Arsenal and scored very many goals at the start of his career at Arsenal. Now, Everton have gone in for a 4-2-3-1 system with Pickford in goal, Ashley Young right back. I think Martinelli is really going to have himself and he's going to enjoy himself to the fullest when he's obviously taking on Ashley Young. Then Mielenko, left back. Saka is really going to keep him busy, I tell you. Saka is going to keep him busy because I know what Mielenko has and what Saka brings on the table. Saka is really going to enjoy, and the attack line is really going to be fluid with the likes of Odegaard, playing onto that right half space. And then when Timber joins the party, it becomes an overload, So Mielenko has to do his best. Braithwaite, left-sided centre-back. Tarkowski, right-sided centre-back, right? So they're going to be facing Kai Havertz, and they're going to be preventing him from obviously coming in to obviously create any havoc into the team. The double pivot is Mangala and Idrissa Gueye. So those are the 3 players with Doucouré that Declan Rice, Mikel Merino, and Martin Odegaard are really going to be facing. Then Harrison, right attacking midfielder, Ndiaye, left attacking midfielder, and Calvert-Lewin is leading the line for the side of Everton. So we are waiting to see how that is going to pan out, but this is not the only game that is going to be played today. There is another game of Liverpool, Liverpool. I'm talking about Liverpool because this is a team that is really tussling it out with the club of Arsenal, right? And you really need to know what they've gone ahead to flaunt into their starting 11 because they are playing at home as Arsenal is playing at home. That is it. And they are having the following. Alisson Becker returns in goal, and I tell you, in their charge for the trophy, it's really a very big boost for the club of Liverpool because the more they obviously have the other guy, is it Kalehela in goal? You saw what he did in the game of Newcastle. He costed them 3 points. He gave away 2 goals that I think were really too cheap that Alisson Becker couldn't obviously give. And you saw Alisson Becker, he was very pivotal into the win they got away in is it German when they're playing RB Leipzig. He was really very pivotal. Those saves that he made were really top class. And obviously, Alisson Becker is back in between the goal posts of Liverpool. Trent Alexander-Arnold is being played as a right back for the side of Liverpool. Robertson, left back. Then Gomez and Virgil van Dijk. They miss a little bit of Konate, but let's see how Liverpool will thrive under that Gomez and Virgil van Dijk partnership. The good thing is that it's not the first time they're really playing together, right? They've been playing together for some time before even Konate was here. Then Gravenberch seated at the pivot or at the base of the midfield as a CDM. So Basilai playing on the right side of Gravenberch and Curtis Jones playing on the left side of Gravenberch. Then Mohamed Salah, I think, is the best player in the Premier League right now. On the right forward side, Gakpo, left side, and I think Diaz is being played as a centre forward. But I think Gakpo is going to be leading the line into this. Now, how is Fulham, that really made Arsenal drop 2 points over the weekend, going to line up? Because every Arsenal fan will be like, how are they really looking? Bernard Leno in goal. Tete, right back. Robinson, left back. Diop and Kiwenka, in the central defense. Sander Berge and Lukic are being played into the double pivot. Then we are having Iwobi, right attacking midfielder. Wilson is being played as a left attacking midfielder. And Pereira is being played as a central attacking midfielder. That is Andreas Pereira. And Jimenez, who really scored that only goal that gave them a point against Arsenal, is also in that position. So I had to obviously flash Liverpool a little bit and see what your thoughts are about this beautiful game of football. But your predictions are really welcome. For Arsenal, I think they're really going to be winning by 3-1, right? That is for Arsenal. But for Liverpool, I think they're obviously going to collect the 3 points. And I will be shocked if Liverpool comes out when they've gone ahead to drop points. I see them really winning everything, and I see them taking everything home. You get? So that's what exactly I'm really seeing into this beautiful game of football. And I'm waiting to see what it's really being said in there for you. And there are some stats that have gone ahead to obviously be provided to us by the Sky Sports as far as this game of Arsenal and Everton are really concerned. Arsenal have won 81% of their home Premier League games in 2024. I said that in the morning, meaning that they're really on a very huge run. Everton have failed to score in each of their last 3 away Premier League matches, attempting 42 shots with an XG of 3.2 without success, and are the only side without any away goals since the start of November. They last went 4 in a row without a goal across October. So, Everton's only away Premier League win is in 2024 came at a promoted Ipswich side. So, they've only gone ahead to win away from home, when they beat Ipswich away from home. Lastly, since the start of last season, Arsenal have scored more goals via corners than any other side, 23, doing so in each of their last 3 games, scoring 4. The Gunners have never previously scored from a corner in 4 games in a row, while the last side to do this were Liverpool. So, if you remember the goal Arsenal scored against Fulham, right? If you remember the goal Arsenal scored against Fulham, it was from a set piece. The 2 goals they scored against Manchester United came in from a set piece. Against West Ham, the opener came in from a set piece. So those are 3 consecutive games when Arsenal is scoring from set pieces. And now we are waiting to see whether he's really ready to score a set piece in 4 games in a row in a history that Arsenal have never gone ahead to register. So we are here to see what it's really going to be like into this beautiful game of football, on how Arsenal are really going to be taking on it. And now the manager of Arsenal, known as Arteta, has come out and obviously had something to say about MLS. Lewis Skelly, talented guy. These two left-footed players, him and I'm talking about Lewis Skelly and Nwaneri are really very, very, very good talents. And if they are really handled very well, obviously, Arsenal will be having some of the next superstars into the world. You understand? So, I'm here to let you know that that's how things are really moving on. Now, Arteta has been asked about Miles Lewis Skelly. Arteta was speaking about Lewis Skelly, who makes his first debut start today. I told you in the morning that if he obviously finds himself in a position of really getting a start today, that will be his first start in the Premier League, and that is Lewis Skelly. Arteta has gotten the following to say. He's been a player who has been with us since the preseason. He's proven that he can compete and play at the highest level. He did it in the midweek for a period of the game, and he did it really well. He's got another chance today, and I am sure he's going to compete well again. So that's what he said on Lewis Skelly, that he has another chance, and he's set to obviously compete again. So that's what he said. And for Lewis Skelly, him coming through and obviously getting that playing time in that position, I think it worries Zinchenko on his future at Arsenal. I think if there is a chance to offload Zinchenko, I think they'll offload him. They'll offload Zinchenko in the summer, because if you're having Lewis Skelly, he's not going to be paid the much that Zinchenko gets. Secondly, Lewis Skelly is not an injury-prone player. Defensively, he has shown us that he's really improving game in, game out. And you obviously understand that a player at that age, if he can come out and defend that good, you know what it really means. It shows quality of that player. Not so? Pure quality of that player. And that obviously shows you that it's really going to be very important for Arsenal to make a decision in the summer, because you can't have Carafiori, Zinchenko, Lewis Skelly, Tomiyasu. So Lewis Skelly coming in might pave way or might pave an exit for very many players. You get? Lewis Skelly playing all these games, and what I can tell you is he has come in early. That is it. He has come in early, by the way. He has come in early. I think this is the 16th game of the season in the Premier League? Meaning that he still has a long way to go, and a season is still young. Meaning that he still has like 20 games plus, for him to showcase and prove to the manager that I'm really good. So what the manager is all about is a decision to make. Looks like Arsenal will sell Kientieri in January, and they'll have to obviously let Tomiyasu go. However much they're going to obviously offer him a new contract, but he's an injury-prone player, and if you are not always available, then you don't make sense to the club. You understand? Then the other player, Zinchenko, because when you get in a Lewis Skelly, you obviously do the needful. So that's what he said about Lewis Skelly, and I just can't wait to see him making his Premier League debut. He made his Champions League debut in the midweek against Monaco, played very well, contributed for the first goal, inverted well in the midfield, and his skill set is really out of this world. Then on Everton, he said, they are always solid, and Sean Dyche's side are always competitive. They attack the balls really well and defend the balls really well. They give you a hard time, and we know that we will have to be at our best to win it. Obviously, in the Premier League, to win any team, you have to be at your best. But the good So that's what I was going to say about Everton. But Everton have a very bad run away from home. So I don't see any reason as to why they are really doing that. So as it stands, the players are really coming on the field of play. You know, the game of football is really going to be starting, and I think I'm going to hate to do everything. But you people have your say, not so? You people have your say in here, right? And I would love to see what your say is like in the comment section before I obviously get to it. Badru Lutalo, hello brother. Then Kagwisaje, I like the lion heart of that young boy known as Lewis Skelly. All right, thank you very much. Then Inziku Cosmas, Arsenal win 3-0. Thanks for the good work. Kendra Daron, Mr. Rokani, I'm here watching you every time you log in. We are here to support you. Thank you for supporting me, and I'm really gonna be giving you tea on a daily. Daron, I voted Arsenal to win 2-0, all right, and you're from Rwanda. Thank you for watching in through. And by the way, for your information, the government of Rwanda has just put in their bids to obviously host what we call they've just submitted their bid to host Formula One. You know, Formula One. Can you imagine? I think it's South Africa that I'm gonna hate to see host Formula One, right? So if it's South Africa, now they are coming to East Africa. Formula One is coming to East Africa courtesy of Rwanda. So we are waiting to see if their bid is really going to be accepted. But I like the way President Kagame is really doing his stuff down in Rwanda. You know, so it's not something concerning sports, but they've gone ahead to make their submission to obviously host Formula One. And I had to obviously come up and obviously give you a little bit of green light about it. So that's all about we had in here for you, and we are heading into the game. 6 minutes to start the game. And how have you people voted? Let me see. Arsenal, 96% have called in for an Arsenal win, right? Everton win, 3%. Draw, 0%. So, no one believes that Everton can even get a point at Emirates. But if you remember what happened to Arsenal last season, in the last game, Everton took the lead. Arsenal had to level, and in the dying minutes of the game, Jesus had to press, and obviously, when he counter-pressed, he saw to it that he made the defender lose that ball, and then he obviously gave that ball to Martin Odegaard. And I think Kai Havertz went ahead to obviously score an empty net. But if you remember that goal, you can obviously have hope, because in the game that Everton lost to Manchester United, 3 of the 4 goals that United scored came in through from a pressing from Amad Diallo. He pressed well in the second, third, I think the second and fourth goal. You get, he really pressed very well, and these defenders looks like they are not comfortable on the ball. So if Arsenal continue to obviously press well, I think they can get something in from Everton. Alex Mwiriji, hello Rokani, congratulations for the good work you are doing. Arsenal to win 3-0 from Kenya. Thank you for watching it from Kenya. So guys, let's head into this game of football, right? When it's done, I'm gonna come record the match reaction. Player ratings will be coming in through, and I will later tell you what I think about the game of Man City and Man United in a match preview that is gonna be coming up soon. So Jamil Sad says 3-1. I stand on my prediction, Mr. RD. Thank you for the great work. Bravo. All right. Thank you for obviously watching in through. So keep it Rokani Media Football. Continue to subscribe. Guys, how come we are going to end 2024 without hitting 30,000 subscribers? Guys, continue to subscribe, you know. Continue to subscribe, right? We are really having we are left with 200 subscribers to hit 24,000. So guys, go into the lower right bottom corner, smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. Hope you guys are really fine. And why not say goodbye for now, right? Let me say goodbye. And we are obviously going to be coming in here to see to it that we bring you the best of this beautiful game of football after it's done and dusted. But keep onto our X account updates are really going to be flowing in left, right, and center as far as this game of football is really concerned. So keep it Rokani Media Football. It's a 5-finger salute